Welcome to our midnight broadcast where we'll talk about the state of our nation. And tonight, we'll be talking about every state in Nigeria needs the people or the kind of Nnamdi Kanu. Every state in Nigeria right now needs one Nnamdi Kanu. And why is it like this? And what is happening? Why is it that every state in Nigeria needs someone like Nnamdi Kanu? What is going on? What is the purpose of this necessity of someone like Nnamdi Kanu in every state? Why is it that every state in Nigeria needs people who can even agitate for them? So tonight we are going to look into this very interesting topic. So many people from around Nigeria are really crying. Who is going to save them, and why are they crying? They are crying because the military don't have the capacity to stop the insecurity going on in their village. Many people from across the country, so many communities have been sacked by the terrorists who came into their city, their ancestral homes. They chased them away and they took over everything. In Kaduna, it happened and it is happening. In Jos, it happened and it is happening. By the way, so many schools, government schools, they have been turned into, bandits' house, and people are living in them. What happened to the students that were there? This is the reason why every state in Nigeria needs someone like Nnamdi Kanu. I am not the one saying it. People are clamoring for it. What is happening today in Benue State? It can't happen in the Southeast for a purpose. What is happening in Plateau State, it can't happen in the Southeast for a purpose. Because those people who came into their ancestral homes, chase them away, do all sorts of things, kill them, take what belongs to them, and they still collect taxes from them. They are crying, who is going to save us? Who is going to save us? Now, the Nigerian military, I believe that despite that there are so many saboteurs among them, there are so many repentant Boko Haram among them who are making sure that they are carrying out all this evil agenda. But I have to state categorically clear that Nigerian military don't have the mass number. They are not many now. They don't have mass number to be able to stop the insecurity from around Nigeria right now because it is holistic. Now, I want to talk about the police. We still don't have enough policemen to stop this insecurity. And even when you have police and military now around these areas, there is no source of help from them. Because the police in those areas, they don't know their bush, they don't know their way, they don't know everything. But all these bandits in these communities, they know every route in the community. They know every road in the community. The communities will be crying. Right from December last year, because of what happened in Plateau State that shook the world. People from around the world, so many presidents of the nations, including Hungary, they reacted to it. They called out the Nigerian government, but unfortunately, nothing has been done about it. What happened in Plateau State, where so many people were killed? The community chiefs, they said they placed up to 29 distress calls on the military and the police, but they did not answer them. And right now, that is why everybody now wish to have someone like Nnamdi Kanu in their community, in their state, in their region, so that they will see people who will fight for them. They will see people who will be in the bush and fight all these terrorists. To see people who will be in the bush and withstand those who are coming to wipe away their community. Every state in Nigeria that is witnessing insecurity today, how they wish they have people like, what is going on in the East, how people stood their ground and believe that this must happen, this must not happen. When the ESN formed by Nnamdi Kanu entered bush, started chasing away all these people who came to kidnap them and so on and so forth. If you watch in Enugu State today, Enugu State is one of the worst places in the eastern Nigeria where all this attack is happening. It is happening because the governor in Enugu State don't allow, private vigilante like ESN to operate in the bush. That is why all these things are happening. Every state in Nigeria needs help. Now, I want to tell you a story where I came from. So I'm not talking about people's story now. I want to tell you my own story. Where I came from, for almost 3 months, people did not go to farm. If you go to farm, they will kidnap you. They kidnap people's wife, people's children. There is one story they gave me, and I don't know whether YouTube will allow me to share it here, because that story, you get as it be, make I talk broken, make I use broken talk am, so that the AI will not understand what I'm saying. You get one woman when get bende. That woman, they come carry her and they kidnap her. As they kidnap her because of the force, pressure, and tension, this woman, it don't reach person when go born. It don't reach person when go born. They can't carry this woman, can't carry and go bush. They can't carry and go bush, they can't they sleep with this woman. And as they can't they sleep with this woman because of force, now this woman come born. As this woman born, now they can't carry the pikin when he born, they can't use and feed their dog when they dead. And that was how people said enough is enough. This thing can happen again. Because before this thing happened, if they caught some people, they'll take them to police. Before you know, call will come from above, they will leave them. But when this thing happened, you know what happened again? People now to resolve to self-help. They can't catch one of them. What thing they do, they can't they burn them. Anybody when they catch, they can't they burn them. Anybody when they catch, they can't they burn them. Now, in these regions where I came from, at least it has reduced. People are now going to farm. Tell me if people did not cross their mind and say enough is enough. Who is going to help them? So that is why today, so many people I'm reaching, they are saying, don't mind federal government to forget everything federal government will tell you, because if the government don't have the capacity to protect you, and people who are protecting you, they are telling you that they are terrorists, who are you going to believe? The military, Nigeria military, they are in the southeast every day. I don't know what they are doing. But the real people are dying from the middle belt to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west. The real terrorists are carrying out their duties. They are terrorizing the nation. It's now holistic. And everybody is crying, how I wish we have organization like IPOB. How I wish we have organization like ESN. How we have someone like Nnamdi Kanu in our state. I sympathize with the people of Benue State, especially people from Benue State. Anytime I speak with so many of them, this is what they say. How I wish we have someone like Nnamdi Kanu. How I wish we have someone like this. We have someone like this. But this is the same people that all these southeastern politicians they have, and they don't want to value what they have. They don't want to value the input. You know what it means? There is no one that will witness insecurity where someone that belongs to either your brother, your father, your mother, any of your siblings at all, you see them for your korokoro eye when they're in the kingdom. You must have a different kind of reaction. That is what is happening. Person when they say relate to you, for your present, you see them when they kidnap them. You see them when they come rape them. You see many things that is happening. And government is nowhere to be found. Nothing like government protection. If you even call police, you're on your own. Police one time even gave excuse that they don't have fuel in their in-laws to come. A lot of excuses. So who is going to help you? You that they are lying to, that these people are evil, that Nnamdi Kanu is not good, ESN is not good. Who is going to save you? That is the question I'm asking you today. Who is going to save you? Who is going to save your community? Police is nowhere to be found. Military are nowhere to be found. Where there are insecurity, you won't see military there. All these villages in the bush, kidnapping, everything. So many things are going on. We don't see police. We don't see the military. So today, everyone, so many people from different states now, they are crying. They wish they have someone like Nnamdi Kanu in their place. That is to tell you that everything that they have been saying about this man, that is not true. Because this man, you see, the reality of today has vindicated him. The reality of today vindicated Nnamdi Kanu. Because if after everything Nnamdi Kanu did and he's now in detention and what he's fighting for he has not achieved it and everything started going well, everything is not going smooth, no agitation, nothing, people will say, what Nnamdi Kanu was agitating, he was making mistake. But now everything he said, like I said yesterday, that everything Nnamdi Kanu said before is now as a bill in the House of Representatives and House of Senate. And they are fighting over it and so on and so forth. So let me know what you think. Even in your area, what is happening? I know that so many people from the Saudis, at least, they have people who protect them. When I mean people who protect them, not the police, not the military. They have people who protect them in the bushes. Because these people are in the bush where police can't go, where military can't go. They stay in the bush, they come in your area, they stay in the bush, they do all sorts of things in the bush. They carry out their kidnapping, all the activities in the bush, and so on and so forth. It's so pathetic. But now, I am happy that Nigerians are beginning to understand what is going on now. Nigerians are beginning to understand that enough is enough. Yesterday was a Friday, right? Or day before yesterday, because we're already on Sunday today. So the Muslims in the north, there is one particular mosque. After the mosque protest started, I am seeing what I have not seen before in Nigeria. And it's giving me hope. I will tell you why it is giving me hope. These people started the protest from the mosque. I saw another video from another man telling his congregation that they should not be afraid of death. These people are now doing what I have never seen a Muslim starting a protest from the mosque before. I have never seen it. Things are changing in Nigeria, and I am happy about that. I have never seen an imam telling his congregation before that they should not be afraid of death, that anyone that wants to protest, let them protest. I have never seen it before, but I am beginning to see it now. I am happy because it is time for everyone to speak up. It is time for everyone not to hide your own pain. Because when you're hiding your own pain, you're hiding it for yourself. There is no one that will come to your rescue. No one is going to come to save you. So, like I was saying, in my own community, for good 3 months, people did not go to farm. People did not go to farm. And one of the problems I am having in Nigeria is that, you see, Nigeria is too big. Nigeria is too big in the sense that people who are living in Lagos, in the metropolitan cities like Abuja, in Jos, in Asaba, in Enugu, they thought that these places are Nigeria. If you are living in Jos, you are living in all those big cities, you are not in Nigeria. As far as I'm concerned, Nigeria is those cities or villages, rural areas, where they don't even have police, they don't have military, where bandits have taken over their community. They pay tax to bandits. All these areas, they are the places you can call Nigeria. Everything that has happened in my community, you will not see it in the news. All those places, they are the places you will call Nigeria. Everything that is happening in the rural area, you will never see it. You can't see it on the national news, like Channel Television, Arise News, Bank. You can't see it. What many people are going through in Nigeria, nobody is seeing it. But people will be there in Abuja. If you talk, they will tell you to keep quiet, that Nigeria is good. You are not living in Nigeria. As far as I'm concerned, you are in Lagos, Abuja, you are not living in Nigeria. Those who are living in Nigeria are those people who are in the rural areas who are suffering. How can you tell me you are living in Nigeria, you are in Abuja, you don't know what is going on in Nigeria? All those places where people farm, where people go to farm, all those rural areas, these places are Nigeria. They are the real Nigeria. Because what is going on in these places, people don't know. Our mothers, our fathers, they are in agony. They are crying bitterly. Nobody's coming to their rescue. There is no police that can come to rescue when you are being kidnapped in the rural area. Police don't go to rural area. Even police station, there is no police station there. You call police, you are on your own. There is no military in the rural area. You call military, you are on your own. They can't even come to your rural area. They will even tell you that there is no road. So People in rural areas in Nigeria, are they no longer Nigeria? I'm just asking a question. Are these people no longer Nigerians? People who are suffering from the rural areas. And as I speak to you today, go and do your findings. One of the community chief, a pastor from Plateau State, came to Channels Television to say this. They said that in so many communities in Plateau State that they are being controlled by bandits. Last week here, it was reported in the news that in this Middle Belt State, in Benue State, where Otom was a former governor, in Benue State, so many community has been sacked. Local government chairman told us this. That was last week. Many people don't know what is going on in Nigeria, and if you talk, they will come out and try to defend what they don't know. Ignorance is one of the most difficult things to deal with. If you don't know it, you don't know it. If you don't know what is happening, you don't know what is happening because you don't want to know. Maybe either your brother is a local government chairman, your brother is a House of Rep member, you are NESE, you are close to government, you are taking some things from government. Let me tell you that the day the revolution will come, all those things will not save you. Even that person you are averaging under, you are saying your brother is a senator, that senator will run out of Nigeria. Even Aso Rock, even House of, thank God these people from House of Rep, every day they are now shouting that these people, one day they will chase us out of this assembly. They know what is coming. Because you can't stay in Abuja, stay in Lagos, and allow people to be dying every day. The statistic and data of people dying in Nigeria is not in the record anywhere. Every day people are dying, nobody is talking about it. Nobody at all is talking about what is going on in Nigeria. Absolutely nobody. You won't see in the news. No statistic of people who are dying in Nigeria. Kidnapping, no statistics. If they kidnap you, you're on your own. If your village people, if they were able to raise money to help you, they help you. If they're unable to raise money to help you, you die for nothing. And someone will come out to tell me that things are going well, we should pray for Nigeria. I started praying for Nigeria when I was, is that 10 years? There is a prayer, because I was born and brought up from Catholic Church. There is a prayer they call Prayer for Nigeria in Distress. That prayer for Nigeria in distress, I use it to wake up, I use it to sleep. But time came, I started emancipating myself that we don't need prayer to liberate ourselves. What we need is knowledge. Knowledge is the absence. Ignorance is the absence of knowledge. And knowledge is absence of ignorance. If you know, you know. If you don't know it, you don't know it. If you don't know it, you don't know it. So many people are now saying that they need help. I just told you how my community, how they were able to resolve the issue of kidnapping. For 3 months, they did not go to farm. And tell me, why won't they be hunger? You will have your money and you will not see what to buy. It will happen next year. Now you will have your money, but you won't see anything to buy. Because people are not planting. For 3 months in my community, they did not go to farm before they cross their mind and deal with the problem by themselves. Because no police that is coming to your rescue, no military that is coming to your rescue, no government is coming to your rescue, no government or political appointee, nobody is coming to your rescue. Nigeria is you on your own. You are on your own. But what the military are prioritizing are, if you just say, oh, today, please, I want to separate from Nigeria, you start protect. Boom, you will see thousands of military. They will start bringing trucks coming to this stage in your community. That is barbaric. That is very bad. But the real people are dying. The real Nigerians are dying. I will continue to say it. If you are living in the town, you are living in Lagos, you are living in Abuja, you are not in Nigeria because you don't have the pain of Nigeria. You don't even know what is going on in Nigeria. You don't know what is going on. You can't even walk in the night in the rural area. I mean, you can't walk in the night. You don't have the freedom to walk in the night. They will kidnap you. They even use your parts to do something. It is happening in our country, and no one is talking about it. Time will come. Not this one that few people are talking about it. Time will come. So many people will be calling for people like Nnamdi Kanu to their rescue. People will be calling all these people who are agitating to their rescue. Because now what Nigeria need, if you have a community that is having problem of kidnapping, you people should organize yourself and deal with it. It is time to stop calling government because government has failed. Government has failed. They have failed in all ramifications, in security, in protection of lives and property, everything they have failed. So if you are waiting for government to come and save you, your community, that is what I'm telling them. If you are waiting for government to come and save you, you are wasting your time. I will post the video tomorrow. The member representing one of the local government in my federal constituency, he made a video. He said the people they arrested that were kidnapping, that they took them to the police station. Imagine a House of Assembly member was among people who were pushing that these people must be jailed, they must be tried in court. And a call came. Whether the call came from heaven, I don't know. They said a call came from above that they should release those people. And they released them. So for you to know, even a House of Assembly member was fighting for these kidnappers in the bush when they caught them. He was fighting for them to be charged to court. And let court decide their destiny. But a call came, a call for you to know how connected these bandits are, how connected these terrorists are, how connected these bad people are. They leave them, they let them go. And the next time the community say, okay, no problem, right? We caught them and the police released them, right? No problem. The next time we see them, we'll send them to God to judgment. Since government cannot judge them, we'll start sending them to God for judgment. So people are resolving to self-help. And this is leading us to revolution. It is leading us to doom. The government are there in Abuja siphoning money. And if your brother is a politician, if they talk about Nigeria is not good, you say, no, keep quiet, one Nigeria, because they are giving you 200,000 every month, 150,000 every month. I pity you. I pity you because you don't even know anything. You don't even have the knowledge of Nigeria. Even that your brother who you are trying to protect, who is a politician, he knows Nigeria is not working. They have the knowledge about what is going on in Nigeria, but they want to loot more. They want to gain more. They need more money in their pocket. Not because of you. You see them campaigning, you see them doing all sorts of things. It's not because of you. They don't mean well for you. They don't mean well. If they mean well for you, what is going on now is supposed to be evidence. If they mean well for you, what is going on now is supposed to be evidence that, oh, these people mean well for us. How could it happen? How could it be that a community will be wiped out, no newspaper reporting it? How could it be? How could it be that thousands of people were being kidnapped, no newspaper reporting it, no data? How could it be? How? This is the problem. And for them, it's not good for anybody to talk about it. Once you start talking about it, you are a bad person. You are just a bad person because you are talking about what is going on. You are talking about people that are being kidnapped. You are a bad person. You shouldn't talk about it. Let people continue to die. Things fall apart, and the center cannot hold. They don't want anybody to talk about it. Once you begin to talk about it, they will, in fact, according to one guy, he said, once you start protesting, they said, IPOB, you're IPOB member. You are this. During the election, they will tag maybe you are obedient because you are saying the truth. Anytime you want to say the truth, they will tag you as a bad person. They will tag you as a bad person. They don't want anybody to say the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. The truth hurts them. You speak the truth, they send the SS after you. You speak the truth, they send police after you. They don't want to hear the truth. As far as they are concerned, what they are doing, nobody should challenge them. The way they are rigging an election, nobody should challenge them. Nobody should tell them to return Nigeria to regional government. Nobody should tell them to amend constitution for referendum. Nobody should tell them to separate the country that is not working. Nobody should tell them to change the system. That is what is going on. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Biafra, good morning. Thanks for joining. NS Dynel, thank you so much for joining. Joy Print, I don't know your name. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Let us take a call from... Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Akachuku. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. Good morning, sir. You are welcome. So, what we are discussing tonight, we need your contribution. And a lot of people, especially from the middle belt, I've been having engagement from people from Benue State, to be precise, because I have some correspondents there who are making some videos for me. And what people are complaining that they need people, the indigenous people who will be able to fight the insecurity in their communities, because the military and soldiers are nowhere to be found. They are not helping them. So what is your advice for them? What do you think that they should do, since they don't have people who are agitating for them?
To me, what I suggest is, I can remember what Theophilus Danjuma said one time, that it is time for Nigerians to find their own arms and protect themselves. That most of our military men that we depend on are the same people killing us.
Okay.
That was what Theophilus Danjuma said one time.
Okay.
To me, the only contribution I will contribute right now is, if the whole Southeast people, including the Delta, can start fixing our place. Because I'm from Delta. I'm from Yakubu, North.
Okay, I know Yakubu. Wow.
Well, I live in Biafra. If we can start fixing our place and forget about all these Lagos and whatever northern parts, believe me, they will be forced to leave us alone. Because if we decide to start developing our place now, maybe let's say starting from Edo down to East, down to Warri, if we start taking care of all those places and we forget about Lagos, forget about North, that's going to be the one to come back and start looking for us. Because to me, I was born and brought up in Lagos. I live all my life in Lagos.
Okay.
I live 32 years in Lagos. I live with Yoruba people.
Okay.
But all these Yoruba people, they are not trustworthy.
Okay.
Even in Atlanta here, they are not trustworthy. When you discuss something with them, they will go behind you and say something that they will say for Igbo. And that is what is killing Nigeria and Yoruba. Because I was watching the news this morning.
Okay. When
they say Yoruba people, Igbo people don't want to join the protest. Why would Igbo join Yoruba and Hausa to protest? Then I pick up one thing, what the man was saying. The man said that if Yoruba people have sense, they should go with Igbo and see if only the northern people can remove Tinubu with their revolution that they are planning to do. Because during Buhari, they didn't protest. Okay. One of the ministers was crying that Tinubu don't listen to anybody. But our own daughter was working in CBN. Senator
Ndome is his name.
Yeah, Ndome. He was the one carrying the whole Tinubu issue on his head. But they have already fixed all their children in better position. To me, if we the Igbos want to do, let's stay out of it. I don't care what name they will label us. I will say let the Igbo stay on their own and see what Yoruba and Hausa will do. Because at the end of the day, if they kick Tinubu out of the office, who is he going to take the power? Shetima. The power still go back to the north.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, Atiku is busy there doing underground plots to remove Tinubu. But Atiku was with Tinubu when they gang up and removed Jonathan.
Yeah.
That shows that sometimes when I look at Atiku, if I have the chance to talk to him, I will tell him, sir, you don't have sense. Because you are in PDP, you left PDP and join APC and remove your own PDP fellow member.
Yeah.
And you still want to come back to PDP. That is my own contribution. And I've been watching your program all the time.
Thank you.
Watching your program all the time.
Thank you so much.
And I appreciate that for letting us know what is going on.
Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate it.
And I have one more contribution.
Okay.
As of Marcel Nnamdi Kanu, you see that man?
Yeah.
Nobody can kill him. It's only God that can decide Nnamdi's fate. Because that man is the only one I could believe that this man prophecy has came to pass. Nnamdi was saying it. Nnamdi said it 10 years ago that Tinubu doing all these things. He was APC chieftains when Buhari was doing all these things. He didn't say anything. Nnamdi said that after Buhari, Tinubu is going to be the next president. A lot of people don't believe him. They didn't believe him. And what happened to them?
It came to pass.
Who is the president today? Is he not that same Tinubu?
Yeah, he is.
So they destroyed that country to the extent that sometimes when I start looking at those news, I feel like angry. I feel like man.
Okay, sorry to cut you short. This place you mentioned that you came from Igbo, Oshimini. Yeah. These areas, they were, series of news of kidnapping from these areas. And
Oshimini North, under Delta.
Yes, I know. Ogwashuku side, all those sides, there are a lot of news of kidnapping and so on and so forth recently. Now, my question is,
yes,
if the police and the military are not coming to the rescue, they are not responding to the cause of emergencies and distress calls, how will you people be able to make sure that all these bandits or terrorists will leave your people's bush?
My brother, who is in charge of the security and everything? Is it not the same Muslim people? Is it not the same Northerners?
But you can't wait for them. If you wait for them, your people will be perished. I just gave you a story how for good 3 months, getting to 3 months, where I came from, they did not go to farm. They did not go to farm, but we have to, do something by our own self, not waiting for the government. Because sometimes, if the villagers manage to capture all these bandits, they will take them to police, end of case. You won't even hear whether they charge them to court, they will release them. Because they have people, they are connected. So this thing is like a government-sponsor activities. So that is why I'm telling each community, you have right to protect yourself. The court has ended. You have right to protect yourself. You have right to fight for your right. You have right to defend yourself. Because if you do not defend yourself, there is no one that is coming to defend you. That is just all. There is no one that is coming to defend you. You've got to defend yourself. I wish each community will understand what I'm saying. Organize yourself and try to defend yourself. So let me know what you think on the comment section. You can equally send a message or you can make a WhatsApp call through the number I pinned down there. NS Daniel. Okay, say hello, brother. Thank you for letting many people know what is going on in Nigeria. May God bless you and give you more wisdom in Jesus' name. Amen. My name is Ernesto from Italy. Okay, Ernest. Thank you so much. So, as I was saying, many communities in Nigeria are under siege. They are under siege because no government, so many communities, so many local government are not functioning again. No police station, no military barrack, nothing. And these communities, even for you to make up, I was listening to what they were saying from Benue State, that you can't even make some call, you don't have freedom because bandits are the one leading the community. You people should go and do research, go and read news. Check Shara Reporters post last week. The local government chairman is telling us that in that Benue State, that so many local government are under siege. The bandits are in charge. And we call our country a nation. No, for me it is not. The earlier we realize it, the better for us that it is not. It is not because if we continue to pretend like this, tell me where are we going to end our pretense? We should stop pretending. I know that once you begin to speak the truth, they will hate you. Do not mind about anyone that is going to hate you because you are speaking the truth. It is normal. Anyone that speaks the truth must be hated. If you don't want to be hated, if you want people to love you, if you want people to praise you, if you want people to sing your praises, don't bother speaking about the truth. Don't bother saying anything that is happening. Don't bother to say it. Just keep quiet if you want people to love you. But for us, we are not looking for people to like us. We are not looking for people to love us. The truth is that everything going on in the rural areas, the story must be told. People who are dying from different communities, where no news or television station report them, the story must be told. They are part of the country, but nobody is talking about them. They can't go to farm again. Even though they kidnap all of them, they wipe all of them out, nobody is coming to their rescue. It's so pathetic. It is time for us to rise up. It is time for us to talk. Well, so many people are complaining that when Buhari was on seat, that the Northerners do not complain. Let me tell you people the truth too, because I don't like bending things. The fact that I have no business with Tinubu, I have no business supporting him, he's not doing well and he can't do well. But Buhari, let me tell you people, Buhari's administration is better than Tinubu's administration. In Buhari's administration, people were not dying of hunger like this. So things were bad in Buhari's administration. But this Tinubu administration will be worse. So if you people are saying that the Northerners are trying to do revolution, do protest because it is not Buhari that is there, I do not support that fully. Because what is happening in Nigeria now, any slave that does not rebel does not deserve pity. You see, sometimes why I don't pity Nigerians, because if someone turn you to slave, in your own ancestral home, in your own country, and you refuse to rebel, meaning you don't deserve pity at all. You don't deserve pity. And sometimes that's why I say, oh no, Nigerians are enjoying. Maybe Nigerians need to suffer more. Yeah, maybe they need to suffer more. According to Buba Gandadima, they're asking Nigerians are dying. He said, let them die. It is their fault. Because so many Nigerians don't care. They don't care about what is going on. No. They don't care about what is going on. For them, let them do everything they want to do, and they will leave them for God. If you tell them, look at what your politicians are doing, they will say God will judge him. Even God will be looking at you and be laughing at you, because God has given you brain. God has given you your hand, your leg, everything complete for you to understand and act, for you to take dominion, for you to take control. And you are there saying, nah, God, no. Nah, God, no. Nah, God, no. Nah, God, no. Nah, he make us the way we are today. Nah, God, no. Nah, God, no. But God made you to be in charge. So we are in charge. You must take your own destiny in your hand. Forget about anything they are telling you that this. See, as far as I'm concerned, you will live, you will die. If you leave this world, your children will continue to go through what you are going through if you did not fight it. Your children will still come out and begin to talk about the same thing. And it will continue like that. But history has demonstrated that a generation can end a bad story. And I think this generation is going to end a bad story. So even though you are not supporting, let me say, the protest you are going to do, you are not supporting anything, but I don't want people to discourage people who want to do. It is your right not to participate based on your own personal experience, based on what you have been going through. After all, people of the Southeast are protesting every week. On Monday, sit at home. Sit at home is a protest, because for you to close business activities and sit at home is the greatest protest, because you are losing and you decided to keep protesting. So that is a very good protest. Then, even as that you don't want to protest, do not discourage people who want to protest. You understand? Do not discourage them. Talks, what is the name of this? Talks Jones. Good morning. Welcome. He said, now you know. If you know, you know. The big bonder in town. Is that bad? Why not Jackpa? Well, why not Jackpa? You think everyone has money to Jackpa? Not everyone that has money to travel. Because if they are saying, they will say, people should Jackpa, people should leave the country. People should do this, people should do that. Is it everybody that have money to leave? It's not everybody. Things are very hard. It's not everybody that have money to live. So it's so bad that people are trying to discourage people who want to protest. But I understand that people from the Southeast, there is no need for them to protest according to them. And I understand their own stand. I understand very well what they are saying. I really understand. Because if anything happened, they will just say it is IPOB people. If they protest, it's IPOB people. So police will use them to finesse muzzle. Military will use them to finesse muzzle. Now, let me go back to what I was saying about the rural areas. See, the rural areas, that is where the revolution will start. Because people are very tired. What pains me most is that their voice is not being heard. They are not hearing their voice at all. What is going on in the rural area? They are not hearing their voice at all. Even though they cry today, there is no TVC there. There is no Channels television there. There is no Arise News there. No Vanguard. Nobody will report what is going on. They're not the report waiting they go on for Nigeria. No believe waiting they go on for Lagos. Say na it be Nigeria. No believe waiting they go on Abuja. Say na it be Nigeria. Nigeria is one of the places where what is happening in the city are covering what is happening in the rural area. I told you so many things. I said everything that happened in my village, none was in the news. I did not see anyone in the news. I say, sure. So this is how it is happening in almost everywhere, because this insecurity issue is holistic. So this is how it is happening from across the country, and no one is talking about it. I say, no, someone must begin to talk about it. So even though it will make people to hate us and so on and so forth, it doesn't matter. Margaret Ogbo, good morning. Thanks for joining. Chibuzo Peter, good morning. Thanks for joining in. Margaret Ogbo says, yes, it is still the Northerners that are the security agents in Benue. A lot of communities can't farm. That is one of the most unfortunate things. They had President Yaradua, they had President Buhari. Most of the security chiefs are from Zamfara, Katsina, all those northern areas. The question remains, why is it that they are unable to fight the insecurity? Because all these appointments, in fact, they are the owner of Nigeria. Talk about every appointment in NPC, military, police, and so on and so forth. They are there. So why is this thing going on? So, Mr. George Omonakwe, good morning. Thanks for joining. Says it is Igbo's protest with them. They will tag the protest IPOB. Yeah, you are right. Because if it is Southeasterners that are organizing this protest, you know what they are going to do? IPOB is now organizing protests. That is what they are going to say. And you will continue to hear from military. Military will start bringing truck. They say IPOB want to protest. This is so sad though, but we must correct the narratives. We will let people to understand the truth about what is going on. But my joy is that, yes, the protest, the revolution is not being planned in the Southeast. It's from the North and the West. Let's see what is going to happen. Sanya, all the good morning, thanks for joining. He said, what is going on with the NLC and TUC? Yeah, NLC and TUC has been on a negotiation with the federal government, and the Nigerian Labour Congress, they refuse that they are not going to cut the minimum wage they propose down below 250,000. But the federal government refused. So there have been a series of meetings. They have been going meeting, but they said that they gave the federal government like 3 weeks for them to be able to systemize everything and start paying it. That is why they are still negotiating with them and so on and so forth. But they said at the end of negotiation, the federal government did not agree with them that they are going to go back to strike. So I'm just watching them. I leave them. I'm just watching them to see what they are going to do. Mr. George said Nigerians are not yet ready to protest against bad governance because they are still enjoying. Yeah, absolutely. That is what I'm saying. That is my own stance, that these people are still enjoying. When they finish the enjoyment, they will let people know that they are ready. But you know why? I think the Northerners are getting ready. Because anytime I'm listening to so many of them, including Professor Yusuf, and so on and so forth, they talk about what is going on in the hospital in the North. They say when you get to the hospital in the north right now, the hospital is overwhelmed, it's full. And why is it full? People are hungry. People are dying of malnutrition. In a country where you are sitting on top of crude oil, you are sitting on top of gold, on top of lithium, on top of beryllium, on top of iron ore, and people are dying of malnutrition. Something is wrong with this country, but they don't want you to say it. If you say it, you are a bad person. So, the rural areas must be paid attention to. Anything happening in the rural area, get the news, send it to any blogger, send it. What is going on in the rural areas, people must begin to know. We must know what is going on in the rural area. Because if we are not saying anything that is going on in the rural area, we are the one that is going to suffer it. Everybody believes that, yeah, Nigeria is okay, we are managing, the nation is passing through hard time. Time will come, we are going to progress, we are going to come out of that suffering. Time will come, we are going to come out of that pain. When? From 2014, this is the same story. Give us time, give us time, give us time, give us time, give us time. They are just deceiving the people that don't even reason well. Deceiving them. And when you talk, hey, keep quiet, you are IPOB member. You think that people who are talking that they are hungry, or people who are talking if the government did not feed them, they will not eat. And if you see people who oppose genuine agitators, if you see people who oppose all these things, there are even people who can feed 3 times a day. And people that are fighting for you, people that want your good, people that want everything to be well for you, you are attacking them. You are fighting them. What is your problem? So, every community now wants somebody like Nnamdi Kanu. Every community wants a strong people that can stand against the bandits. Police don't fail. Military don't fail. Government don't fail. Finally, they don't fail. This is a point of no return. People don't know what is going on in Nigeria. That is just my pain. Including you watching me, you don't know what is going on. If you know what is going on from rural areas, if you know what is going on, bandits will come to their city and start using them to do hard labor. You have to go and farm for them. You will harvest your own farm. You will send it and give them the money. And they will not allow you to plant again. These people's mission is just to destroy Nigeria totally. But you know what? The person they call terrorists, Nnamdi Kanu, warned them. Nnamdi Kanu saw all these things. He warned them. He told us there is nothing Nnamdi Kanu did not say. There is nothing he did not do. They call him bad names. They say, oh, because you want Nigeria to divide. You are still being hurt by the civil war. Who is talking about civil war that happened before? We are talking about reality, what is going on now. Is Benue southeast? Benue people that can't sleep? Is Benue southeast? The Reverend Father who is governor there is there throwing praises to Abuja. I think the Reverend Father is supposed to be on the altar doing mass, not the office of the governor. Not the office of the governor is not meant for him. Your people are dying. You are throwing praises to Abuja. Just like what our governor do, the governor of Delta State, Governor Boriwori, when the military invaded the Okwama community, when they killed those soldiers at that time, raised down the whole community. At the end, if he still putting his say, I really thank the President Federal Republic of Nigeria. If I'm looking at him that time, I say, what is wrong with my governor? Your people are dying and you are throwing praises to Abuja. Why is it that all these people, why are they afraid? What do they stand to lose, or what do they stand to gain? You see, this life, no matter what you do, remember that you are going. Remember that you are going, no matter what you do as a human being. If you remember that you will die one day, your mentality will change. If you remember that one day that you will just end everything, your mentality will change. What are you living for? What are you afraid of? Tell me, what are you afraid of? Of which you know one day your breath will cease, you will be no more. What are we even living for? What are we living for? See, what we are afraid of, if care is not taken, that thing you are afraid of, it will still come against us if care is not taken. Everything that we are afraid to do, it will still come to us. So the best thing for you to do is to hold your head high and do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. The day you will know that you are both dead is the day you will cast out fear. Because of fear, people are not talking. Because of fear, people will see politicians. After they must have talked at the back of the politician. They say, oh, politicians are bad. Look at us. We are dying. But immediately they see their governor, hey, they'll begin to clap for governor. If they see any politician coming, they'll begin to clap. Our old women who are crying, immediately they see politician, their tears will turn to rapper. All of them will tie rapper, begin to dance for politician. Who bewitch us? Who did this to us? It is time for everybody to start speaking. You speak, you did not speak. If you don't last, it's God that giveth a long life. But if you don't last 70, 80 years, you don't still die. So what will make you they keep quiet? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? And you don't know that your impact, you watching me, your impact can change this course. Your impact can change this story. People are dying. People are suffering. Communities are bleeding. Nobody is coming to their aid. No government, no soldier, no police. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So many places that government have not gone to. There is nothing like government there. It is well. Wasting on stage. Good morning. Thanks for joining. It's a breaking. Trump just shot at Randy, but he survived it. Now hospitalized. Serious. At Randy, he was shot. Well, meaning, anyway, we'll talk about that later because even America itself, because the president of America right now is the second to Mindoka. Even his party are telling him to step down. He refused to step down. He refused to step down. He said he's not going to step down. And they know that Trump is going to win. They know that the only hope there is that if they remove Trump from the picture, they use court process, everything to try the man, but he's still surviving. But that is a story for another day. We'll come to that later. Moye said, good job, my brother. Thank you so much. Chibuzo Peter, good morning. Thanks for joining. He says, and those evil politicians are family are not there. Yes. Emmanuel Samson, good morning. Thanks for joining. Say yes, so then they go see what to soon. God mercy for Nigeria, those steps. Okay, say they do not want to lose the allocation money they are getting from the federal governments. Yeah, one of the problem is that politicians, they respect money, they value money more than you. So anytime a politician is speaking, he's talking because of the money he's going to gain from that office. So anything they said, watch their words. For me, I lost respect for politicians a long time ago. Though I might say it's not one of them, those who are trying to appreciate it because I try to be very straightforward. If I see any politician that is trying, I commend him. But I lost respect for so many politicians. Emmanuel Samson says, men na God save, okay, men na God save Trump, oh, God keep him. Yeah, it's God that saved him, even he shot him. That is so bad. So the system of governance in Nigeria is understandable. How can it be understandable? The system can never be understandable because the system is not meant to be understandable. Nigeria system is not meant to work. People, it is we who refuse to understand that system is not meant to work. Because if Nigeria system is not made to work, we don't have president. We don't have anything to do with the presidency. Please, if you feel like calling in through WhatsApp with this number I pin here, you can call in and share your thought with us. Nigeria system is not meant to work at all. It's not meant to work. Because if Nigeria system is meant to work, we will not have president. We're supposed to be either in a parliamentary system like we were before, where Tafawa Balewa was the parliamentary leader. Then they will return Nigeria to regional government. There is nothing like president. Remove this power from Abuja. There is a dangerous power in Abuja who control. It's like an evil spirit who control everything in Nigeria. Everything in Nigeria. So it's up to us whether we want to change this course or not. It's up to us whether we want to speak forth, whether we want to keep quiet or not. It's up to us. Anything we want to do is in our hands. So we have to decide what to do. If not, it's not going to be funny. It's not going to be funny. George Omwakwe, good morning. Thanks for joining. Says Nigeria is a place where the poor masses love their oppressor. And that is why I said that any slave that does not rebel don't deserve pity. So you pity people who see their oppressor and clap for them. Don't pity people who see the oppressor, they will leave the oppressor and start attacking you. That is telling them the truth. That is the problem we have in Nigeria. They love their oppressors so much. They clap for them, they praise them, they protect them. They do everything good for the oppressor, which is so bad. Mr. Warson said, our people love life, but forgot that if you die today, it does not mean you will not live again. You sleep and wake up today, it does not mean you will not die. You see, we don't have life in Nigeria. Most of Nigerian cities, we don't have life. Most of Nigerian communities, we don't have life. How can you say we have life in Nigeria where so many communities are under siege? So we have two governments in Nigeria indirectly. If you don't know now. We have two governments in Nigeria right now. The government of the bandits and the government of the so-called Federal Republic. So the government of the bandits are the government who will come to a community, take away the people in the community, people who that refuse to stay, you must stay under them. You must be under captivity. You must pay tax to them. You must do everything. As a farmer, you pay tax to the bandits. It's only happening in Nigeria. So sad anyway. So sad. I really appreciate your people's time. Thank you so much for joining. Please kindly like this video, and also if you have not subscribed to this channel, please, that is the only way you can support me. Subscribe to this channel and share it to your loved ones. Let them know what is happening. Let them know what is happening, what is going on in our country. Let them be aware that the government don't mean well for us. Let them be aware what is going on in the village. If you are in the town, always try to call your village to know what is happening. Ask them what is going on. Share the news, bring it forth. Because if nobody is bringing out this news, meaning everywhere is fine. If nobody's talking, meaning everywhere is fine. If you talk, they will tell you, oh, keep quiet, Nigeria is too big. There is nothing that is happening. Everywhere is good. So that is why it is very, very important for us to talk. It's very important for us to speak forth. We just have about 3 minutes to end this broadcast. Please, if you want to call, you still have time to call in. If you want to share your opinion with us, you still have time to share it. Okay, Mr. Chibuzo Peter, thank you so much. You say, I just subscribed. I love you, bro. Thank you so much. And the same here. Mr. Watson said the car was fear challenge. You know why they fear challenge? They fear challenge because they have not been emancipated. They don't see people who are talking to them. That was what Nnamdi Kanu did. Nnamdi Kanu was talking to them. Nnamdi Kanu was talking to people. Nnamdi Kanu was changing the narrative, changing people's mentality, and he was gaining followers. That was what made the government to become jealous and start coming after him and start dealing with him. So that is the situation we have right now. So thank you, everyone. I think today is Sunday. For so many people are going to church, including myself. We've got to sleep so that we can go to our various places that we are going tomorrow. I really appreciate your time. Please kindly join me tomorrow for another wonderful package. Mr. Friday Stanley, good morning. Thanks for joining. You say, my brother, good morning from here. Thank you for your Google. Thank you as well. Please, if you are just joining, kindly try to rewatch the video to understand what we have discussed so far. We have really discussed a lot of things, what is going on in Nigeria. We discussed about how so many communities in Benue, in Plateau, in Southern Kaduna are yearning that how they wish they have someone like Nnamdi Kanu, how they wish they have someone like, all those agitation they have in the East, that all these bandits or terrorists will not come to their community and kill them, sack them. Any day they come, they drop data for them, they come back, they will kill them. No security, no police, nothing is going on. So their destiny is in their hands. They are crying for help. So that is what is going on right now. And I said that I'm seeing what I've never seen in Nigeria before, where people are now protesting from the mosque, where imams are telling their member not to fear for death, that it is time for them to protest. I see narratives changing because of hunger, but I think we need to educate people more. We need to tell people they are right. So many people are not well educated. Education is not degree. Education is not BSc. Education is not good English. Education is your mental maturity, your ability to think deep, to know what is good and what is bad. Many people see what is bad in Nigeria, they call it good, because they have been brainwashed. And that is why they will see someone like Nnamdi Kanu. They will see him, they will say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is a bad person, because they have been brainwashed. So many things we see in Nigeria is a very, I don't know adjective to quantify it, but the government of Nigeria has done a lot of harms to their citizens, making them to believe that all is fine, but all is not fine at all. Obasi Goodness, thanks for joining. Say hi. Snake 6 said, could it be that you are fearful too for skipping my message? I didn't see your message, please. Can you rewrite it? Good morning. Thanks for joining, Sick. I didn't see your message. Or is it the message you are talking about? So rewrite it so that we can read it out and explain it to people. Chibuzo, good morning. He says, let me sleep. Okay, thank you so much. You can go to sleep. Let us receive this call from Nari. Hello, sir.
Hello, my brother. I've sent you a video. Trump just got shot now. He was bleeding from his ear to his nose. I just sent it to your WhatsApp now.
Okay, thanks. Thanks so much for that information and for that video. You see the terrible things happening.
Yeah, because they don't want him to come back. And he's going to be the next president. I'm voting for him.
Please, kindly do. You see, the truth is that if he survived this shot now, if he survived it, that alone has given him the presidency. You know that.
Trump is going to be our next president. I've been in this country 20 years now. I've been voting. So I'm voting for Trump this time around.
And hadn't been he died of this shot, there will be a civil war in America.
Yeah.
If he dies, there will be a very great civil war in America.
Yep.
Well,
that is what the Democrats are calling for.
It is well. And if that happens, they will give Russia the hand to do what they want to do. Russia will use that opportunity to invade America. Believe me.
Mm-hmm.
America will just go down to the mud. And it will affect Europe. It will affect so many parts of the world. And what we don't even expect.
Everywhere.
What we don't even expect will just happen. Thank you so much for that wonderful information.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye.
So that is the story from America, that the Republican presidential candidate Donald J. Trump was shot during rally. This is what people do for power. I told you people yesterday that we have the Minoka in America now, which is Joe Biden. He said that it's God that will make him to step down. People are telling him, you are weak. You are not fit to be president. So he used the judiciary to make sure he removed Trump. He did not work. Now they shot him. Imagine that they shot somebody like Tinubu in Nigeria. I just pray that this will not lead to civil war, because we are living in a crazy world right now. We are living in a crazy world. Dakro, good morning. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Friday Sandy said, Nigeria is running opportunity government. If you have opportunity to enter, it is opportunity to grab your own, and no consequences to the looters. Well, that is absolutely true. Merba from Trinidad. Merba, good morning. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate you. Thanks everyone for joining. We are living in a crazy world. where politicians think that they are going to stay in their seat forever, where politicians can kill to enter power. Someone who is killing now, who is trying to shoot people to enter power, the person, does he have what to offer you? If you have what to offer people, why would you kill for power? That is why when Tinubu was saying, if they did not allow you people to rig the election, snatch it, grab it, and run with it. Right from that time, I said, no, this one is not it. Before the election, I was saying it. This one is not it. Because if you are the one that will save the people, if you are the one that will do good things for the people, you will not ask them to go and snatch the ballot box. You will not. That was what Tinubu does. And look at where he kept Nigeria, everywhere in the mud. Nigeria is in trouble now. Nigeria is in big problem. Nigeria is in currency devaluation. Your currency, the purchasing power has reduced. You can't even buy anything again. And the salary they are not paying. People are not earning, and things is very expensive. Great TV say there is hope for the middle belt. We are already coming in with full force. Nigeria government will not stop us. Great TV, good morning. Where are you from? And what are your people? Well, you might tell your plans in the social media, I understand. But I want to know where you are chatting from. Are you from Benue State, from Plateau State, or Southern Kaduna, or Zamfara? You see, these 4 places I mentioned, they are under siege. They need liberation. They need total liberation. Zamfara, Southern Kaduna, Plateau State, and Benue State. These are the 4 most dangerous states, followed by Sokoto. You know why Sokoto is different? Because politicians in Sokoto are sponsoring Boko Haram. So Boko Haram is part of them. They will convert Boko Haram. They say it's a repentant Boko Haram. They will put it into them, put it into the army. Tomorrow they will still bomb them. They will still bring them in. So there is a game. I call it Boko Haramism. That is the kind of game they are playing in Borno State right now. But I don't care what they do. But as far as they do not bring it back to the south, no problem. Mr. Hillary, good morning. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Amen. Thank you so much. So that is the situation over there. That is what we're experiencing. So until Nigerians and say that enough is enough, nothing is going to happen. So I really appreciate everyone. Let us call it a night, please. Kindly join us tomorrow. 12 Nigerian time. Will be here to discuss another interesting topic about the state of our nation. It is time for us to get it done. If we do not get it now, I don't know when we are going to get it again. So I really appreciate everyone for joining. Have a wonderful night. Or if it is evening in your area, have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much and good night.